Hello and welcome to the Queber channel. Jason, your host. What is my views on the online safety bill and your situation online? On a very small scale, I agree with it. But the way it's been implemented is completely wrong. Yes, adult sides need better gatekeeping to stop children out. Big places like Google and fucking Facebook and all that need to take responsibility for the adverts they show to children and the groups that get suggested to children, all those things. Yes, that part, very good. But the way it's been implemented and the way it is destroying the livings and destroying communities and shutting out not safe for work places and that and all the normal stuff. I'm sorry, but porn is part of life. I mean, the funny thing, me and Paola always had the same opinion about Western porn. It is ludicrous, variously. Does not do our kinks in any way, shape, or form. Was not interesting to us. We watched it because it was laughable and it made us basically. It was equivalent to a comedy to us because it's so fake. And we've always said the problem with most of the porn on the internet is that it's sexual gratification with a slight veneer of a story. And the problem with that is, why the fuck would I care about this person? I'm sorry, but if I want to watch something that's erotic, I need some context. I need to actually care about the fucking person in there, why they're going through this, what the situation is. It's got better these days in the West because there's a lot more female directors and that in charge of the actual porn industry and running things, and they seem to have a better idea of actually what works and give context and create actual stories. So I never found the normal porn and that. I found it really hilarious or just shallow and boring. I mean, why would I watch anything like that? This is one of the reasons why I'm more interested in erotic fiction or adult games or Asian porn, because once again, if you go past the first layer, there is actual the story is the first thing. The porn and that comes secondary, and you get to know the characters and the reasons and things happen and everything. Makes more sense. But yeah, I have been. I mean, my wife introduced me to adult games, and the problem is, if you're in the West, there's very few adult games, and a lot of them are just so shallow and that. Because once again, the West, when it comes to porn, even in games, seems to be so shallow. There's no context. There's no storyline. I much more prefer Asian hentai games because there's usually a story. There's a character. The character is going through challenges and everything. Whether or not they get molested, whether or not anything happens to them, depends on choices, and the choices matter and have consequences, and there'll be 3 or 4 or even 20 fucking different endings to the game. And you can do the whole virgin playthrough and try to get through there without being molested and everything, or you can do other things. And it's like one of my biggest complaints about the Wabberjack Skyrim adult mod packs is none of them have pregnancy. Why is there a problem to me? It isn't because I've got a fetish for pregnancy. I don't. It's just consequences. If you're going to turn the character into a complete and total whore that goes around and doing all these things, then consequences. There should be balance. There should be an actual thing. There should be sexual transmitted diseases. There should be curses. There should be issues. There should be darker things that happen to the person to balance out the good things. Otherwise, it's fake as fuck. And so, yesterday I tried to build my own mod pack again, and it realised why I don't like doing it. Oh god, I just wanted a small mod pack with all the things that I like in it, and all of those had so many dependencies. And oh god, I turned it off at like 10 o'clock at night, and just went. I don't think it's ever gonna fucking run. But yeah, but everybody's different. Some people just want to quit faff fest when it comes to porn and that. But porn is normal. Porn is just part of life. We are sexual beings. We are that. If you, the biggest problem, the biggest fucking problem in the world is repression. Was it repression of sexual thought? Repression of sexual, because there is a simple, very basic fact. You repress someone's sexuality, you can't stop. And if you don't allow a safe, a virtual, a game, a fictional way for it to come out, if it's stuff that shouldn't be done in real life, then it will come out in real life. That's just a simple fact. Everybody's unique. Everybody, what floats one person's boat won't float another. But the whole point is, long as things are safe, as long as you do things and you're an adult and everything's, no one in real life gets hurt, pretty much just what harm does it do? Oh, it desensitizes you and you might want to do it. Bullshit. Bullshit. How many people who, if that was the way the human brain worked for see, there is the very, very tiny, tiny, tiny little minority of people are vulnerable and suggestible. What they see in fiction and that they don't have those barriers. It's a problem to be fixed with other things, with counselling, with help. Shouldn't be punishing all the rest of us who can murder a prostitute in GTA 5 and not want to go and do that in real life. We can sneak around places in fucking Thief and kill people and end their lives without wanting to end life in real life. Just the same as that, we can explore fucking naughty stuff in games, and it doesn't user or even think about abuse in real life. This is the difference. Most of us have that thing in our brain that says no. And we can't base the rules on this tiny, tiny fucking minority. They need specialist help. What was the quote I saw? Censorship, like stopping me from eating steak because a child can't chew. And all this online safety stuff is just destroying communities and locking down things. And oh, help! You know what's going to happen? It's all going to go underground. You may even stop all the VPNs, but it's still going to go underground. And if it's underground, then it can't be moderated, and there's more chance of bad things happening. And it'll end up on the deep web, on the dark web. And will become more extreme. You won't stop it. Just make it more taboo. And if you make something fucking taboo, children are going to be more interested in it. This is the thing. What's the worst thing you can tell a child? Don't press that red button. Unless you tell them why not to press the red, unless you give them an informed choice, unless you explain the situation to them, they're going to want to press that red button. How many kids got into smoking just because their parents said that this is bad? How many kids go into smoking because cool? What makes something cool? By doing this online safety, all they have done is turned something normal into taboo. Therefore, even more children. This is Jason for the Queber channel. I hope you're all having a wonderful day.